She landed in a sleek, black helicopter, the blades slicing through the evening air as the crowd in the high school parking lot turned toward the sky, mouths agape. Everyone remembered her, the shy, awkward girl who had been mercilessly teased and labeled the class loser 10 years ago. But now, as the helicopter descended onto the makeshift landing area in front of the reunion hall, she was no longer that girl. The leather jacket hugged her confident frame, her hair swept perfectly back, and her eyes gleamed with an unshakable determination. Cameras flashed as she stepped out, a commanding presence that silenced even the loudest bullies from their school days. And just like that, the story everyone thought they knew flipped upside down. Back in high school, Mia had been a shadow, the one students mocked behind her back and sometimes to her face. She stumbled through halls where laughter always seemed at her expense. No one noticed when she stayed late in the library, scribbling stories into a worn notebook, dreaming of a life far beyond the cafeteria jokes and cruel nicknames. Her parents always told her she had potential, that one day people would see her for who she truly was. But in those years, that future felt impossibly far away. Mia's journey after graduation was anything but smooth. She had chased her dream of becoming a professional fighter, joining an underground fighting club to train her body and sharpen her mind. The gym smelled of sweat and determination, and every punch she threw erased a little of the fear that had haunted her through high school. She rose through the ranks, not just as a fighter, but as a strategist, someone who could read people and turn every challenge into an opportunity. She learned to fight not only opponents in the ring but the self-doubt that had kept her small for so long. Meanwhile, her former classmates had scattered into predictable lives. Some were married with children, some were climbing corporate ladders, and others still clung to the high school hierarchy in tiny, fragile ways. The reunion committee thought it would be funny, the ultimate prank, to invite Mia with a thinly veiled invitation. "We'd love to see everyone from the class come together. Some familiar faces might surprise you." The subtext was cruel, intended to humiliate. On the night of the reunion, Mia arrived in silence at first. The helicopter's roar drew everyone's attention, and as she stepped out, there was a collective pause. The same people who had mocked her, ignored her, and laughed at her awkwardness were now confronted with the undeniable fact that Mia had transformed herself into a force to be reckoned with, elegant, poised, and exuding an aura of strength they had never imagined. She didn't rush to confront them. Instead, she walked slowly across the parking lot, her boots clicking against the pavement. Each step was a message. She had endured, she had grown, and she had survived. When she finally entered the hall, the whispers escalated to awkward silence. Eyes widened, heads turned, and hands nervously fiddled with glasses and cufflinks. Some wanted to apologize, others tried to hide their embarrassment, but Mia didn't give them the satisfaction of immediate revenge. She wanted to show them the real victory, the power of resilience. Throughout the night, Mia shared stories of her journey, of her struggles and triumphs, and gradually, the atmosphere shifted. People realized that she was not there to mock or taunt. She was there to celebrate her life and inspire those who had doubted her, including herself. The former bullies could see, perhaps for the first time, that true strength was not measured by social dominance in high school but by courage, perseverance, and integrity. By the end of the night, Mia had not only reclaimed her narrative but had also given others a glimpse of the possibilities they might have ignored in themselves. Former classmates approached her, some with genuine apologies, others with admiration. And in that moment, she realized something profound. Victory wasn't about revenge, and success wasn't about proving them wrong, it was about proving herself right. As the reunion drew to a close, Mia returned to the rooftop where the helicopter waited. She looked down at the crowd one last time, feeling a surge of gratitude for the years of struggle that had forged her into the person she had become. She lifted her hand in a quiet farewell, a smile playing across her lips, knowing that her story was now hers to tell. The helicopter lifted off, leaving behind a silence filled with awe and inspiration, and the message lingered in the hearts of everyone watching. Strength grows from struggle, and resilience can turn the past into the most powerful story of all. If you ever felt overlooked, underestimated, or laughed at for being different, remember Mia. Share this story with someone who needs to hear it, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales that remind us all, the underdog always has a fight worth winning.